Hi guys, it's Chris here with the Xiaomi Mi 2 unboxing. So this is their latest tablet that they brought out. Now this is the 16 GB Android version, which is the only model that's currently out at the moment. I picked this one up here from gearbest.com, DHL delivery, as you can see from the packaging. Now I've already just cut the tape off the boxes here so you don't see me wrestling around with it. So it's their latest tablet, and a few things have changed from the first Mi Pad. Chipset has changed. It's now an Atom X5Z 8500, and it actually does come now with Windows 10, but that model's not out. It's just the Android model at the moment. The Windows 10 model should be out within the next week or so. So it's been packaged up here pretty well. Double boxed, which is good to see. And we can see there Mi Pad 2 in Chinese, of course, and there's the colors there. You can get the silver and the gold color. The packaging also just outlines a few of the specs here. So the Atom X5Z 8500, 2.24 gigahertz boost, and it does have a 6190 milliamp hour battery, USB Type C, and not much else that I can really understand. It has the MIUI 7 on there. Let's open up the box. Oh, it's packaged up reasonably well. There's the tablet. Has a screen protector on there. It looks to be a matte one. I'll get that off shortly and have a look around. So on the right hand side, we have the power on, volume up and down buttons. The rear of the device, top left hand corner, is that 8 megapixel camera. There is a microphone next to it, and another little dot there you can just see is another microphone, probably used for voice cancellation perhaps, or the stereo recording. It doesn't have a SIM card, so well, you won't be making any actual SIM calls there. So there's a little bit of information on here just outlining that the charger used needs to be 5 volts 2 amps. I'll have a look at the charger in a minute. There are 2 speaker grills there, of course. A couple of what look to be Torx screws. And there is that USB Type C 3.1 port. And overall it does seem quite slim, and you can see I have the gold color here. And up the front will be a ambient light sensor, I think, and a 5 megapixel camera, front facing one. And the only brandage that you can see on the front is just the Mi there. So I'll get the screen protector off. And while that is turning on, hopefully there's some battery in here. I'll have a look at the accessories. So it's just come up saying mi.com. So I'll put that aside, let that power on. Okay, so a tiny little power supply, and the rating as it was stated on the tablet there, so 5 volts 2 amps, and it's the 2-prong US style. And here we do have a USB Type C cable, which is really good because I don't have one of those. And then you see the reversible plug, so you can put it in. 100% chance to get it in now, not like the older USB 2, micro USB 2 plugs that it was either the wrong way around normally when you always went to put it in. Okay, now what else is in there? I think this is just a few leaflets and whatnot that will no doubt all be in Chinese. And it is. So it's just outlining, I think, well, our back menu home buttons there, and the rest of it all in Chinese, which is useless to me. I don't understand that at all. Okay, so let's have a look at the tablet. The screens come up with various language options there. English. Can't seem to select. Okay, you have to use the volume up and down rocker there and not the actual touch screen. Now the screen it's got is the same one as the iPad mini, so it has a very nice resolution. Of course, that resolution being 2048 by 1536. Now the reason why I couldn't touch the screen before, it's actually booted up here into recovery mode for some reason. So I'm just going to have to reboot that and hopefully show you a little bit of the MIUI 7. Right, so I managed to get out of recovery and it's now booted up. There you can see that we do have Play Store right here, and I'll go and have a look now and see how much free space we have. Of course, this is the MIUI 7, so things are a little bit different than your standard Android install. This is the custom skin that Xiaomi put on here. Under additional settings, we will find the storage. So we have 12.26 gigabytes free. And I wanted just to show you close up here the screen and how nice that looks. It's a fully laminated display, which is really good to see in this price range. Remember, I got this for under 200 US, and this display looks exactly like your iPad Air Mini, your Air 2 as well, because it's fully laminated, so there's no gap like the first generation iPad Air. And overall that's good. So we do have some LEDs that light up here for our back, home and menu buttons. So later on I'll get in and install a few games and applications, run through some benchmarks in Play Store. If there's something you want me to run on Google Play that's not a paid application, if there's some gaming or something you want me to check out, do let me know in the comments and I'll try and install that and test that game out there for you. So overall now the build of the device is very premium. This is really nice actually for the price of this. So if we have a look around here, you see on the sides quite slim. Now I will actually measure and see just how thick that is, because it seems they claim I think it's just under 7 millimeters. So let's have a look and see just how thick that is. So that is just over 6. So very thin indeed. And the weight of it, got some scales right here, feels very nice in hand. Really premium build to it, and of course with the little torque screws there just make it a little bit nicer. Metal buttons. Overall, this kind of build quality, can't complain. Now you will notice that there's one thing missing, and that is the micro SIM card slot. Where is it? It's not on any of the sides here, and unfortunately they have missed that out. So if 16 gigabytes, well, the 12 gigabytes free that we have isn't going to be enough for you, then you definitely want to look at the 64 gigabyte version. And that weighs 333 grams, so not bad at all. That's quite a nice weight. So there's a very quick unboxing and hands-on here. I need to get the battery charged up, of course, log into my Play account and start to download some applications and benchmarks to test through. And I also will check out things like the camera and have a look and see if that 3.5mm jack on the top there does support remotes. I assume this is a 4-pole one, so we should at least be able to run a remote there and microphones through the headset if we were going to be talking on Skype and whatnot. But so far, first impressions of this, the Mi Pad 2, are very good indeed. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully see you soon. You might have noticed that things look a little bit different from my previous videos. That's because I'm actually down in Auckland, New Zealand at the moment, and lighting and things are going to be a little bit different. I do apologize for that. I will try and improve things. And thanks again for watching. Bye for now.